In this video, you will learn how to create box plot using Plotly. Let's import Plotly. Import plotly.express as px. Now I'm going to make one variable df and I'm going to import one inbuilt data set using this px.data.tips. So tips is the data set name, and let us execute our code. To look at the top 5 rows of a data frame, we will use the method head. I will write here df.head, and here in the output you can see that we have data frame and we have columns such as total bill, tip, sex, smoker, date, time and size. Now we are going to create a basic box plot using one variable only, and we will use this variable total bill. To make Plotly box plot, we have to use the function box. I will write here figure and then px.box. Inside this, we have to first pass the argument data frame, which is df, and then we will have to pass y variable, and in y variable we will have total bill, and then I will write here figure.show. And here in the output you will see we will get a box plot here, and you can see that we have got a box plot here. And if I hover over this box plot, you will see we are getting all the descriptions here. So this line is the minimum, this line is the lower fence, and below this is the minimum, which is 3.07. This line is the quarter one or quartile 1. This is the median, this is third quarter or quartile 3. Then this is the upper fence, and these are the, you can say, these are the outliers. And here you will have this maximum value. Maximum is, you can see, 50.81. So this is the distribution of the box plot. So you have this minimum, then you have maximum, then you will have this quartile 1, medium, quartile 3, and this is the lower fence and this is the upper fence. We can also create box plot of two variables here. Now let me do that. I'll write here figure, then I'll write here px.box. Inside this, the data frame name, which is df. Then in x we will say, we will have this variable time, and so I'll show you the variable time here. We have this time here, and we have dinner here and lunch. In that category we have two categories. In that variable we have two categories, dinner and lunch. And then we will have y. In y we will have total underscore bill, and then we will write here figure.show to print this box plot. And if I execute the code, you can see that now what we have done is we have created two box plot, and it is based on the categories. So we have this total bill, which is on the y-axis, and on the x we have this variable time, and in this variable we have these two categories, dinner and lunch. And you can see that we have two box plot here. This is for dinner. So in dinner, so you can see when you are going for a dinner, you are spending more amount or more dollars, you can see. So the minimum was $3 and the maximum is $50.81. But when you are going for lunch, you are spending actually a little less on the higher side and a little more on the lower side, because here the minimum is $7.5 and in dinner the minimum was $3.7, and here the maximum is $43 and here the maximum was $50.81. So you can see you are spending different amount on dinner and lunch, and that you can see with the help of a box plot. Then we can also create, or we can also display the data. We can use the parameter points, and what I mean to say that is, let me make one plot and show you. I'll write here figure, and then I will write here px.box. We will have df. On x we will have this time variable. On y we will again have total bill, and this time we will pass one more parameter, which is points, and this is going to be all. And then I'll write here figure.show, and here in the output you can see now instead of plotting these points inside this box plot that we used to see earlier. So here you can see the points are here, and we can see only those points which are above this fence, this one. But now what we have done, instead of plotting these points inside the box plot, we are plotting this outside the box plot. So these data points are for the lunch and these data points are for the dinner, and they represent the same, that is minimum and then the maximum, and same here minimum and then we have the maximum. So we can also plot these points outside the box plot. We can also use color parameter, and let me show you. This time I'm just going to copy and paste this code. I'll copy this code from here, I'll paste it here, and let me show you one more thing here. So here in points we have this parameter all, but we can also have other parameter like outliers. So I'll write here, let's say outliers here, and if I execute the code, so now you can see we are getting a box plot similar to the earlier one, which is like this one. So by default the point is outliers, but if I change it to all, then we see all the data points, and there is some syntax error. So now if I do all, we can see all the points there. So here you can change the value, that is all and outliers. And now here we are using one more parameter, which is a color. So I will write here color, and in this we will use the category, and let's use the category smoker. So in our data frame we have this variable smoker here, and we are just using this variable as a color category. And here instead of all, I will write here outliers. And now here in the output you can see, so we got one more box plot here, and this is for smoker. So for smoker, so for all the people who are smoker and having lunch, for them this is the box plot. So they are spending you can see they are spending almost equal. There is just a slight difference when you are talking about lunch, but when you're talking about dinner, the smokers are actually spending less compared to the non-smokers. So here you can see the minimum is 7.25 and the maximum is 48.3. So here also it's almost same, because the maximum is close to it, which is $50.81. On the lower side there is a slight difference, but yeah, I mean nothing more to add. So there is a slight difference on the lower side. We can also create a styled box plot, and what I mean to say is, let me copy paste this code from here. We need to just add few parameters here. So we have this color smoker, and we will add one more parameter which is notched, and this is going to be true. Then we can give the title. So earlier here you can see we are not having any title here, but we can also give title. So I'll write here title, and title is, let's say, box plot of total bill. And then we will have one more parameter which is hover underscore data, and we can give one variable name here. And let's see, so in our data frame we have this variable. Let's see, let's say I'm going to give this day variable name here. I'll write here day, and let us execute the code. So now here you can see we have this title here, box plot of total bill. Here we have written the title, box plot of total bill. Then we have this different shape here. So you can see there is a difference in the shape of this box plot, and that is because of this parameter notched is equal to true. Then we have this hover underscore data, and it is going to be day. So this will tell us the total bill and the time. Then we have this smoker, and it will also tell us which day. So if I hover over this blue one, you can see day is Thursday, and if I hover over this one, here also it is day is Thursday, and here if I hover over this variable, so here the day is Sunday, and then we have this variable. Here we are not able to see it, but it also has some days. And then one last plot, so we can also create a box plot with only points instead of creating the box. I'll write here figure is equal to px, and now instead of using the function box, we will use the function strip and then parameter df. In x we will have this variable day, and in y we will have the variable tip, and then I will write here figure dot show. And here in the output you can see, now instead of getting a box here, we are getting just the data points for each of these categories: Sunday, Saturday, Thursday and Friday. So if you use this function strip, you won't get the box, but you will just get the data points. This is how you can create box plots using Plotly. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you like my video, you can subscribe to my channel. Thank you for watching.